Still didn't fix that. That's fun. But why? Whatever. What's the haps? Brian, I miss you. I'm glad you like your monitor. Oh, how to... today? Does that matter? Is tuning metal? Oh my gosh. I think I got the mic situation sorted so that when I'm playing, y'all don't hear the out-of-tune or retuned guitar acoustically, ruining the illusion. Illusion! Anyway, what's up? I have no idea. They probably evolved the same year that, I don't know how to phrase this joke. My car is old. That basically if I got any different car than the one I own, it would probably have a backup camera and all the fancy amenities that everybody takes for granted nowadays. But instead I have a screaming metal death trap that squeaks a lot when I pull into places. Cool. So this week was kind of shot. I didn't get to practice much at all, but I figured I would jump in here and say hi, because we also got stuff to talk about other than just watching me be terrible at guitar. As you can see by the stuff I threw in here, am I pointing at the right? Yeah, there we go. We are going on tour. I could sound more excited if I wasn't 31 years old and tired all the time. But we're going on tour. It's fucking crazy. First time in 5 years we're playing live. So you should come out and see it. And Brian, I think we're gonna steal you for at least a tiny part of it. We'll see what happens. Clonkies is stoked. What's up, my boy? Always good to have you here. But yeah, I'm having the dates scrolling across the screen at the bottom there, because there's a couple that still haven't been like announced technically, and I think James is still working on a couple dates outside of the main tour, because we have, I think, roughly like 5 or 6 days off in between. Wait, James just got raided? He said he was gonna raid me, which is funny. I wouldn't know what to do with 30 of you people watching me, but anyway, if the couple of you that want to come see a show, come check it out. Oh yeah, that Kansas one right there is the one that's not announced, or is one of a couple that are not announced, I think. But yep, that's the thing. I'm also wearing our merch because I never get to see our merch. Where is it? How do I get the freaking logo in there? Can't do it. There it says Aviations. Right there it's back. It's all backwards for me, so I'm so confused. Oh hell yeah, Sacramento. That whole like West Coast slog is gonna be a lot, but I'm excited. I just don't know why everything's so far out west. Why? Why is everything so big and so far away? Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. It's comfy. It's keeping me, well, cool, I guess. Even though it's freezing all the time here in, what do you call this place? New England. Any guitar nerds in the chat who I hope are here because guitar. I'm finally wireless again, but I just had a Wi-Fi router set up because I'm trying to get these lights to do some cool things for our stage show. And yeah, the Wi-Fi was not playing well with this digital wireless, and I was getting a crap ton of dropouts, and then when I turned it off, it started working again. So that's fun, considering I just bought this little Line 6 thing for my board, and yeah. I'm bummed that it's already having some dropout stuff, because I don't want that to happen at a show, for one, and then two, I already own the larger rack mount, fancier, slightly better version, but Eric and I are trying to condense a bit and just use our boards so we don't have a big hulking rig to bring on stage every time we want to play a show. What's up, Barack? Wait. Gloom Hands would be a really good, like, that should be my, like, I don't know, post-metal, sludgy, noisecore band. And it's just, yeah, grindcore covers of, Zelda songs or something. Oh my gosh. But, I hate fire, so if you have fire things, just throw lots of fire at them. And if you have a ton of bombs to, you know, throw at anything, that kind of ends the conversation pretty quickly. Here, let's see. Hopefully this works now, so every time I chug, I should shut up when I'm, like, the mic should shut off. So here, let's test. Hello? But then I can talk. Hell yeah. Fancy. Oh my gosh. Technology, right? Am I right, you guys? Alright, but considering this is my, my practice time, I should probably get to that. Yeah, it's not as much streaming tech as it's just me figuring out the, like, basic ins and outs of OBS. I logged on here at 6:30 because I literally spent half an hour trying to figure out why that silly intro music wouldn't stop playing when I, like, went to this scene, because, like, this is nice, but I doubt you guys want to try to listen to me talk while also battling really loud lo-fi music. What's up, Mariano? In YouTube land? Cool. My guitar's been behaving, which is good. It was just the wireless that's giving me some trouble. And I got this board set up mostly. Sundowning. Is Sundowning the album 3 your favorite member? Just became the Sleep Token chat. What's up, man? But yeah, I'll do a little rig run through of my pedal board for tour once I get it properly built. I'm still waiting on a ton of cables and a power supply for it, which I kind of wish I just bit the bullet and did what Eric is doing, because I kept forgetting. I'm getting one custom made by a guy Bo Burchell recommended, and it's gonna be cool, I think, because it'll fit a little better under this board and hopefully be a little lighter or whatnot. But yeah, it's just been like trying to keep track of all the stuff that I need to plug in for this silly thing. And the communication's been kind of confusing back and forth because the site was a little confusing on what to order. Let's see. And as I'm going to be bringing this guitar on the road, I'm excited because it plays amazingly, but I don't have a guitar tech or anything. So I'm just gonna be like constantly tuning this thing because apparently, um, as I was warned by a late friend of ours, Dave Cohen, who passed away recently. Love that boy. Told me when he set up my guitar originally, he said the mahogany, I believe, about this guitar would just like warp in any under any amount of weather, and it's just always humid and confusing in this room. So yeah, my pedal board rundown, MacBook with guitar rig, pretty much. We actually ran Guitar Rig at a show. I think it was the one we were opening for Tesseract 10 years ago. And there's like it's lost somewhere in one of our computers. So there's like a couple 30-second clips of just Eric and I running through Guitar Rig and a couple cabs on stage, and it sounded fucking sick, to be honest. So like whenever we can just get the computer to be like in the guitar, or laptops aren't terrifying to use, which will probably never be the case, you know, we'll see. Oh, dude, what's up, Kim Sushi? See, this is the piece I got rocking, the only Music Man I have to speak of. I envy everyone that has like so many guitars. I have the Carbon back there for the locked off stuff for retuning for tour, but yeah, this is basically the one. Yep, it's the Koa, which I had wanted one of these Music Man. I guess, yeah, this is probably the BFR model, even though it doesn't say BFR there. I don't know why. I had to like hunt down some guy in Kentucky who was a luthier that was connected to Music Man and ask them to build me one because they didn't have any in stock. This was a handful of years ago. I think like end of 2018, I want to say. Yeah, right before I started my job at Isotope. And yeah, it plays fucking awesome. It just does get a little wacky when it gets warm, and then cold, and then warm again. So that'll be fun on tour, going into all these different climates. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm not doing anything super fancy, Brian. I literally just have the quad volume pedal and then the two wirelesses. But underneath the board, I'm going to run some MIDI stuff with one of those iConnectivity interfaces to split out to Richard and Eric, so we can get all of our patch change stuff sent to like guitar and keyboard land with one cable. At least that's the goal. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, I haven't used like actual pedals in a long time. When I started, I had a bunch of different ones I was rotating. But yeah, I love pedals as much as the next guy, but like when we're playing live, I'm going to try to not even like look at, even though it's like a pedal board on the ground, I'm trying to try not to even look at it, to be honest. It's so difficult to like switch between patches while doing all this crazy stuff. That's all I can do to just like switch to a lead tone. What's up, Cody? QC Supremacy. Yeah, Eric picked up a one of the Fractal ones, the FM3, and we were both looking at that for a hot minute. But after testing it and actually comparing it on his end, because he's a super tone sleuth and was able to make the discovery for me, opted to go back for the quad for at least now. Because it'll be cool to link tones between what we're doing. So we're going to road test it, and if we have any issues, maybe we'll end up back in the Fractal land. I don't know. I have the Axe-Fx 2 still on the desk here, which I plugged into the other day to just like kind of open up and look at some old tones that I had built. It was like going through a time machine because I literally haven't used that thing in like, I don't like since the light years, kind of. Or actually, what am I saying? I used it on the EP as well. 90s Nine Ties, the re-record, that was all Axe FX. And then the Outliers retracking was all Neural DSP Nolly stuff. So that was sort of my like transition, even though they sound kind of similar. What's up, Positivity? Oh man. Yeah, when I was messing with the Axe FX earlier too, the clean sounds that I had made, they just sound like Periphery 1. Just immediate, like it's weird, like you would think a delay and reverb, like I don't know, I'm someone who kind of thinks like as far as like in guitar tones and stuff, there's not that much variety and whatnot. Like I will dial in things, you know, like low and high pass filters, and you know, some of them have modulation and fun stuff, but I'm not like a super nitpicky about that stuff. It's not until I like really try like pickups, for example, like different guitars with different pickups, that I start to actually notice what I like or what I've been missing. So I guess it's just because I haven't owned a ton of different pedals or whatnot that I can really tell the difference. But yeah, I didn't pick up the Tone King one, but I have the other two, because I think Pliny was... Did I get that after Nolly? I can't remember. Drummer James has all the Neural plugins, because he is good buddies with Dave from Revocation, who also has them all. So he's got more guitar stuff than I do, which is hilarious. All right. Just because we're hanging out and I need to pretend like I want to play well on tour, I'm gonna try and play through this. I've been finding that when I like force myself to practice for really long periods of time, to where everything's kind of like, you know, especially with this kind of music, because it's really, really long and dense. If I kind of cram it in and I'm just like struggling at the end of the day, that's a good place to stop and then leave it for a couple days. And then like my first couple of passes after stepping away should be decent, because the stuff is coming back to me. That said, I did warm up like 20 minutes ago with playing this a little bit, and that's what happened. So now it'll be terrible. Oh, what's up, Lid Yoshi? Welcome to the chaos. But yeah, I figured I would just chill and play through the first bit of the song. Well, again, we've been talking about Quad Cortex stuff. Those are my settings. If y'all are interested, I'm using a, come on, there we go. Oh, I thought it would, oh, sorry. I gotta click on the actual app, otherwise it won't show you what's going on. There we go. I'm using a capture that I made of the Nolly plugin, since we're talking about neural stuff. Yeah, practice fatigue is just way too real. But yeah, Nolly capture, and then a TS-808 plugin that I captured. So I'm not even using pedals. I'm using captures of plugins of pedals. Oh my god, how deep does the rabbit hole go? How many times can you capture like a capture until it becomes the singularity? We'll find out one of these streams. But yeah, I mean, this thing, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I'm not the best guitar player you know on the internet by any stretch of the imagination, but this thing just helps me hit notes a lot easier. Like, as sloppy as I, just getting up to that top fret really quickly for like the end of a solo or something, I would just get like stuck on other guitars all the time. I don't know why. And this one just works. Sings when the you know, noise isn't happening. Getting a little bit noise there, but I guess I'm just like, you know, this is a super compressed tone too, which is gonna feel great on a stage, but maybe isn't like the most ideal thing. I'd probably play with a bit less gain for a record. But yeah, they've made the capture process not that difficult at all now, as long as you just have enough cables. It's like 4 or 5 steps of like what to plug in where, and then once you have that remembered, you can just kind of do it without having to look at the whole process. They even have it set up so that you can have, if you're capturing like an amp head or something, there's a you can choose an IR that just works. Yeah, that too. I was doing it through the plugin chains, which was interesting. So my pedal was just like me rerouting it into the input of my audio interface. So that was a little bit to wrap my head around, but I'd already done a similar thing with Jacob Umansky when we made his Quad Cortex presets. If you go on the was it Cortex Cloud, I think it's called still, and you find Jacob Umansky's preset from that 8 presets video he did, we made that together by capturing different parts of the Parallax plugin. And he might use some of that live still, not totally sure. I know he's an FM9 boy. The Intervals team are Fractal boys. But nice. Yes, I think we are about to be in Richmond, right? Did it already scroll across the screen? I can never commit all of the dates to memory now. But yeah, we're doing the first few days are Orlando. We're trying to get a show in Atlanta. So that's a big if. And then I think it's Richmond and then Philly. But yeah. Brian will spill all the secrets. But yeah. Maybe I'll shut the hell up and just make a little noise and then see what happens. The thing that pains me with this song is I just can't tense up because it's all pop punk. So I need to figure out how to look really excited on stage and be totally relaxed all through here, because otherwise I'm gonna just fall off the stage or my hand's gonna pop off, whichever happens first. But anyway, the pain will add to the whole, like, metal thing, because we could use all the help we can get looking intimidating and stuff. So let's see. Oh, actually, really quick, where's like a good thing? One thing I wanted to check, because I think I noticed this last time, is if I listen to yeah, if you can catch my hand, you're welcome to keep it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yes, please, Brian. Last time I played, I wasn't sure if I was getting a weird latency thing, because when I'm listening to like the Quad Cortex, I'm hearing it straight out of the back and into my ears. But then the audio that I'm playing to in let's see, Guitar Pro here, these guys, if it's going into OBS, I think it might be a little delayed. So I'm wondering if when I monitor this, if this sounds in time. So here's the playback. Let's see. Does it seem all right? Cool. Then I'll try that for this stream, and then if I'm losing my mind, I'll check again next time. Sounds a little quiet. I'll probably just bump it a touch. Yeah, I forgot the track I added in there. It's super quiet. That's what's up. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, honestly, the latency difference between what I'm doing now and what I did last week is pretty negligible. The song is so funny because there's so little guitar. on. There we go. But we're getting latency with this one. That probably means it's not the right way to monitor. We'll try different next time. What if we did the spooky ending? Just ruined it. Ugh. No, there's plenty else about that ruined it. Yeah, so yeah, the end I still cannot commit to proper memory. What's happening here? Oh, right. Cool, we're good. Just because of how similar it is to the rest, and obviously this is what anyone who tries to learn this music, especially Eric and I talk about all the time. It's like, oh, this part is the same, but it's just slightly different. So that outro is like super epic, but yeah, it's just a lot to remember. So I will get that down soon, but at least like, aside from the slop, it's this hand tonight that's more tense than the other one. Also, I'm totally sorry that I just missed the raid. I'm not a Twitch guy who knows how to play guitar and pay attention to the chat super well yet, but we'll get there. Oh my gosh. But yeah, latency on the guitar track, if anyone wants to speak to that, if that I could just be late the whole time, but maybe if we were noticing it while I was like trying to lock in and thought it felt pretty good, then maybe I'll go back to monitoring it straight out of the thing. Let's see. Come on. Oops. There we go. Sorry. Surprise. Music. Thanks, Dad. Oh. I got my parents some of our merch because they love it and me. Nice. I'm actually pretty stoked with how this guitar sounds and plays, because I haven't changed the strings in like over a week. And again, I was saying like the climate of living on a second floor with a window open sometimes messes with the strings. They sound super dead. They almost sound like flat wounds. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, I would think so. Well, okay, so I don't change strings every week, but now that I'm practicing more consistently, I try to, because it helps me better tell like what changes in the tone of Quad Cortex stuff is actually doing. I did find when I changed, or when I first started messing with it, my strings are kind of dead, and then when I changed them, some of the things that I didn't like were alleviated a bit. But since jamming with James in New York a couple of weeks ago, through in-ears, which I have yet to get set up, I'm completely wireless except for these headphones still. But eventually on these streams in the next couple weeks, I'll have my ears set up. But yeah, sorry, when I was jamming with James with those ears on, so much of that nuance just like went totally out the window, because it's just so loud. So then it just becomes about feel at that point. So playing on dead strings today felt all right. So I'll know at least when we're on the road, if I'm not getting a chance to change strings every night, which is kind of the ideal way to do guitar on tour. If I end up not getting to for like a couple nights or whatever, it won't be the end of the world, because it should still feel pretty nice, because this guitar makes up for it, which is dope. Is that in time? Or am I reacting late to the thing? I don't know. Murder Burger. You guys have all these awesome screen names, and I'm just like Sam Aviations on everything because I just want people to know who I am. Oh gosh. But no, this is awesome. This is a hang. Cool. Let's see. Let me switch to this first. Oh no, it's loading presets again. Oh, what's up, man? Oh no, it's that guy. I was about to ask if it wasn't too much to ask where do you hail from? But Montreal, dude, fuck yeah, we're so stoked to be back in Canada for that little bit of time. Not so stoked to deal with border stuff again, but this time we won't be dealing with a Dutch boy and a Scotsman, because that was our deal in 2017. We toured with Archeco, and oh nice, and we had our friend Andrew Scott, who just got married the other day, by the way, congrats to him, play drums for us for that tour. But he's from Scotland, and Werner is from the Netherlands, as I believe you guys know. So getting them across was a bit of work. So this time we'll be all American, because Werner is not joining us on this tour, unfortunately. But he'll be with us in spirit on the bass tracks and online and all that good stuff. But yeah, I think this time we'll just be a bit more serious about like the merch we're bringing across too. So I'm curious to see how that works. Again, oh, come on. Let's go quad your Cortex. We need to have some shirt available on tour that's just Barackmet versus Nightbot. Nobody will know what it means, but we don't care. Oh, what's up, Gabe? Dude, the Unprocessed shows are gonna be nuts too. We were pitched for both Boston and New York at first, and when we'd only heard back about New York, we weren't sure we were ever going to hear about Boston. And then lo and behold, as of like a week or so ago, someone hit us up at the last minute to get it scheduled. And so now we have all our like rehearsal plans sorted out. We're going to be renting a production stage to actually get to practice in a stage setting where we would all be really standing and get the gear going and all that stuff. And if it's going well, we might do a little like impromptu live stream, because I think they have solid wireless there. So you guys can hear maybe just an example of either the live mix or like what one of our in-ear mixes sounds like. Once I'm like happy with how stuff works on tour, I'd be totally down to run through some of that on stream too. Like I've seen some cool audio engineers posting videos of bands that they're touring with and sharing the in-ear mixes and stuff. And it's pretty interesting that like it's pretty interesting how everyone has the vocals muted. No, but it's also interesting how like you have to augment what's happening in the room with what's happening in your ears. Like Adam is getting his in-ear molds for vocals, and it's going to be a totally new world because he's not used to how it sounds when, like, if you've ever tried just plugging your ears with your fingers and you hear your voice like resonating in your head, that's really, really different when you plug your ears and you have to sing too. So in a way it helps because you can get pitch a little better if there's enough of a covering there, and then the rest of the mix is piped in through those earbuds. But yeah, it kind of changes the way you hear your voice, so we'll have to like EQ that accordingly. See, open back is great right now because I like not having my ears totally plugged. I'm gonna try it on stream. I mentioned either next week or the week after, once I get my stuff set up and everything plugged in. But yeah, I like this because I can actually hear my voice more acoustically just coming through the open backs, how I'm used to talking to you guys, or talking to people in general. I take meetings on these too, but yeah, for shows, not really that helpful. Because we have a James who's super loud. Oh my gosh. But here, let's see. I might, because we got a handful of people hanging out, I'm going to try and play through this one more time. And then we'll see what else I can make a fool of myself doing at the moment. I'm hoping by next week I have another song more prepared to actually practice. It's just still getting into some of the other music from the set. But cool. Yeah, played some music, don't feel super tense, and that is kind of a first for me. But yes, anyone who's wondering, other than tour stuff, because I got all this shit on the screen, I am wearing the long sleeve merch that we just launched with a nice backing design that I went ahead and actually can I pull it sort of? Yeah. I traced the house that we shot, oh my gosh, English, that we shot Safe House and Legend in, and now it's kind of like our new logo or something, I don't know. And this was something else I put together with the help of technology. Yeah, feels pretty nice. So this is the drip. Go to our site and get some for yourself if you want, or come to a show and buy it and make us all happy. It's all there. Because I gotta be peddling stuff constantly. But yeah, it looks like Quad Cortex 1.0, or what is this called? Cortex Control. This software here. 1.0. Very much a 1.0. Does not seem like it. Wants to cooperate. Oh, hell yeah, Gabe. Yeah, I think we'll get as set up as we can for like cash or digital stuff, just making it easy for us to beg everybody for gas money, because transportation is so expensive. I think the van we're renting is diesel, which will be like a little bit cheaper because of the gas mileage it gets for some reason. I don't know. Everything's made up and the points don't matter. We'll see how in the red we are when we get home. So every bit helps. And thank you. And we're gonna just, keep trying to design stuff that actually looks cool. It's been this is like finally the time we feel like we have enough of you lovely people willing to actually pick up some of the stuff, that we've been able to like pull out all the stops and really make some like more aesthetic looking things. Yeah. or just get run over by our van and collect that way. Oh my gosh. You won't miss it. It's going to be a big wrap of just James' face all over the whole thing. It's going to say Meshuggah in like Comic Sans all over it. So you won't be able to miss it. That and his cat, combination of those things, I think will be a nice fan wrap that just says "rob me" in every state we're in. Anyway, cool. Now that I'm back to monitoring this other thing, let's see. Yeah. Actually, yeah, Minneapolis and Kansas, Lawrence, Kansas is going to be a new date that isn't announced yet, but is here. Between that and Denver, so we'll have some stuff to do, right? So we gotta talk. Oh my gosh, Steph, what is up? Hello. Did this become a all caps mandatory participation chat? Caps and exclamation points, otherwise you will be booted. You'll be banned. Yeah, no worries. This is what we would sound like if we actually tuned low and were cool. How's it go? Or gotta get the gent tone going. Bridge cables. Damn, something about this patch. This is like I was talking about this a bit last week. Jesus. About some of the tones and stuff that I use, and the split coil stuff on this Quad Cortex. Good timing on that question there, Iris. The split coil where it makes each of these singles, I believe, just like one of the bars or whatever. Adds that chimey spanky thing that makes the Dream Theater go. Yeah, this static loading images preset is the Quad Cortex software, which is just broken right now. Here, let me try and open it again, and then I'll shut up and play some music. Cortex control activate. But yeah, this is for the clean stuff I was talking about. I'm really proud of the yeah, it's my Dekuchi background. Proud of this combo that this guitar finally, or that I'm finally taking advantage of. Oh, look, see, it quit while I was talking. This stupid app. But yeah, I'm combining the piezo, whatever it's called, acoustic sound with the metal stuff. Presets. So that's what this one is. This is a lot of confusing. Yeah, it's a beast of a song. Definitely take it like a section at a time if you're trying to conquer the whole thing at once. Ugh. No, just Steph is all the Steph. 100. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to get my my soundboard stuff going better, but yes, unreleased dates are scrolling underneath if anyone's wondering where we're going to be, aside from the in-process shows, which are just those two. Okay. Oh my gosh. Amazing. I'm going to go ahead and try to... and do the patch changes with my feet. Like I said, I wasn't going to do live because I don't know how to, talk and breathe at the same time, let alone do all this. So let's hear. Back to the metal. And yeah, damn, I love how... Wait. Yeah, I might fuck around with the stuff. Oh, what's up? We haven't been to Berkeley yet, which I think is hilarious because the amount of times that we have to clarify that we went to Berkeley but not Berkeley. See, that's the joke, right? But that'll be so sick. Excited to see you. All right, let's see what happens. This is Coma once again. Welcome to practice, where we play the same song many times. What if that was just the set? We just played Coma 8 times. Mess that up. What's up, Sizer Man? We're gonna try to do this. All right. Yes. I read tendinitis in the chat and just immediately died. Oh my gosh. I need a second. All right. Let's see. This is all QC. Fast enough. Listen up, Richard. Ah! World's so cold. What is up? Oh. Appropriately laid blast beats, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That, by the end I was fine. Well, I guess, yeah, I stopped in the middle, but yeah. Oof. That tendonitis section is a lot. Jesus. I mean, the set is a secret. It's not going to be the longest set in the world, but I'm also going to be practicing it on stream. So there's that. Once I get through all these songs, you guys should know what's up. Save maybe a surprise, but yeah. Oh, thanks, man. It was. Oh gosh, yeah. Eric's face is just the ultimate sub thing. It's prelude for 1 hour. Yeah, we just stand there. What's the chord? Yeah. Gosh, what was I thinking? Yeah, that like that riff that plays too, the freaking I gotta work on Legend too, because I need to remember all those riffs, but I'm jumping all around because I'm drop tuned right now, and Legend is in standard 7-string. I think it's the only song on the album that's a standard 7-string tuning. But yeah, Jesus Christ, if we have to play Safe House too, I'm doing all the backing parts because I cannot for the life of me do that riff that Eric does. I just can't. Maybe I will someday. I can't, just like this software can't load. Isn't that great? Haha. Safe House and Legend are the next ones I'm trying to learn the most. Legend, I already have a good bit of it down, but yeah, Safe House is another beast entirely to figure out, because so much of it I didn't record. I'd say like at least at most like 5 or 10% of that is maybe my guitar on Safe House. But we did a lot of work on that song, and it's fucking cool now. Because I don't have, let's see, another song prepared, and I'm kind of bored with this one at the moment. Cradle is, we like that song way more now that it's out, and it seems to have gotten like a really good positive reception. But I just don't think it's gonna make it into a shorter opening set yet. Once we can do like a longer evening with, that'll be such a sick opening. So that'll be something to look forward to, I think. Do I have one already? Now let's make a new session. Let's save it here. Let's do this while we wait. Yep. Thought I had more backing tracks saved somewhere easily accessible. Ah, there we go. Wait, no, yes. Yes, no, no, yes. These are the questions. Could not import. Oh, wait, what? Ah. Let's see. Oh, but yeah, man, like our songs are long, just prohibitively long for concert set list stuff, which is good and bad. Like I think a concert setting for this kind of music is really ideal, because we very much take a cue out of like the Contortionists book. Yeah. Bottom text. Yeah, being able to just like present it and give it time to ebb and flow, Contortionist, and then, you know, do the lights and have a moment with it and all that is cool, because it's very like active listening. It's not like straight 4/4 stuff very often. But yeah, definitely need some time in a set to make that happen. So when we have to open, we only have so much we can play, but we're gonna cram some good stuff into it this time around. That way we have more songs to add to the rotation when we can tour again. I would love to do something else in the fall, but nothing else planned yet at the moment. Touring. Plenty of other shit is about to be planned based on whatever happens in the next couple of months outside of just touring, but all exciting stuff. Hell yeah, Iris. Yeah, whenever we can do that, I just want it to be awesome. Like, for me, it's so like I want the experience of being able to just like play the music for you, obviously, but like I'm like so into the presentation of live music as well, and it not just being like oh yeah, we're at the venue, we can play the songs, just look at us. Like I want it to be like a proper like show, you know. So whether we're doing like props or interludes and all that fun shit, but yeah, we'll be direct support for your dishwasher. Actually, that's an interesting question, Progress. I'm trying to record all the shows here. Let me see if I can reach it. Oh, as my chair runs over all my cables. I said I was wireless. I lied. Cool. So this thing is going to be plugged into the back of the in-ear setup that's going to be running all of our stuff for the show, for sound, and it'll record as many of the shows as we can. Because I know at least for some of them, we would be awesome to just set up a GoPro and see if we can get some video clips out of it, but also connect with some photographers like Brian to capture some of the stuff. And then, yeah, it'd be cool if there's like some nights that actually sound really good, maybe to post a couple of live selections. But yeah, we're just getting back into it, so we'll see how good it sounds the first time out. It'd be amazing to have a proper audio engineer on the road with us, but we just couldn't swing it logistically this time. So yeah, we hear you. Headliner tour, audio engineer, throwing a guitar tech, all the fun stuff. Oh gosh. Yeah, maybe we'll just go like IG Live a couple days too and see if that works. I think Richard has a interface now that you can just like plug into his phone, so if like one of us aren't using the phone to, you know, adjust our ears or whatever, maybe we can plug that in and just do a Hail Mary stream. But yeah, here, let's, because I'm feeling crazy, and I can just do this to end the stream. I'm gonna tune this guitar up by doing this wacky thing. So to tune this guitar up, I have to jam a like a block or something, and I have this little USB dongle. I have to jam it into the back of the what do you call this? The trem, to keep it from down tuning. Cool. So will that work? Nice. All right. Let's get this back on. I finally got strap locks with this guitar, which is sick. Oh. Oh, that's it. It ruined the tuning. Why don't I know any contortionist riffs? I'm so bad at like learning music from bands that I really admire. I dropped it a half step. All right, I'll just do this really quickly, and then because I haven't played this song in like, I don't know, 5 years, but I feel like some of it'll come back to me. And I thought it might just be hilarious because I have the backing tracks here to see what happens with these patches. I definitely don't remember the solo. Let's see. Let's see, but I have to bypass this for now. Yeah. I'll turn those. Remember to turn those on later. And there definitely is a little bit of latency. Yes, Meshuggah's in the chat. When I have the down tuner on, because now I just tuned the low string up to standard B, so this is a normal 7 string. Can't do the full chord anymore. Sounds good. Yeah, it feels so immediate. Alright, last quick tuning check. And I'll play a little music and then send y'all on your fucking way. Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's not do this time, because that'll break things. I don't remember if this song needs a click track for me to... Well, I don't need a click track to help me suck. But let's see. Can we hear this? That sounds hilarious. Damn, that's like my favorite riff, and I already don't remember how to play that one. But all right, let's see what happens, just because I'm bored and I want to practice other than one song. For once, I'm gonna be doing patch changes at the same time, which I don't have set up for the songs. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but let's see what we got. Oh, I just realized how probably loud for you guys. Hang on one sec. Okay, I got this figured out now. Alright. Fuck it, let's see what happens. What is it? That riff. That wasn't terrible. I just forget that fucking chord section. still? Oh, but it's the lead. Alright, fuck it. Rip. I don't remember this rip at all. Ooh. At least I remember that riff. Oh my god. Yeez. Your guitar sounds very good, Sam. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. I love you, Phil. I'm getting more and more used to this tone, and was very much like, hey, this is a placeholder. Now that I figured out the capture crap that this broken piece of crap knows how to do. And then, yeah, I've just been jamming with it. Oops, my bad. I've just been jamming with it, and it's feeling pretty good. It's get the jaunty thing. Yeah, everything I do is mid-rangey. It's just about taking as much out as possible. See, do I still have that global EQ on? I do not. Hear that change in the upper mids? We're now in Guitar Nerd Toadland. that's a global EQ I had set up to cut all that upper mid stuff, because when I'm jamming with James in a room, I can't like hear any pitch of my guitar unless I cut that stuff out. So I don't know, I'm still a little confused how I can make my guitar sound the way I want to on a recording of a live show, if that makes sense, but then have it sound a certain way so when I'm listening on stage I can like make everything out, because it's just not like the priorities are just like totally different, and it's gonna frustrate me until I die. I think the answer will just be like more outputs and more cables and more special settings and all that stuff. But for what we have set up, I'll probably just have to deal with, ooh, a little bit less mid-range. I'll EQ it back in if we release a clip of a live show. Just go with what's important on the day, which will be making it sound good for you guys. But yeah, I do change it up for the rhythms and leads. Any sort of like tone shaping stuff I do, like with this EQ. I'll turn it off for leads, so that is better. Yeah, this has multiple outputs too, but it's like the way, if this thing would like load, I could show you, but it doesn't like my buddy Phil. But yeah, the Quad Cortex is kind of limited in how many ways you can route the outputs, unlike the Axe-Fx, which was a little disappointing, because when I got the Quad Cortex and saw like the interface, like your first thought is, oh, I can just like route anything to anything, just like the Axe-Fx. It's just a big grid, but it's kind of more split into like two sections that have like two outs that you can really use. Technically, you can use like 4 outs across all of them to do like a whole band, and I would show you if the thing would load here. All right, one more attempt. Where's the cable? Please connect your blah 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 so it can blah. Come on. But yeah, the way Eric and I are gonna be running it is one output to our power amps and cabs, and one to the front of house stereo. Yeah, see, there it is. So and as I say that, it's not even set up for this. So what's probably gonna happen is this this top row where I have the pitch shifters for this is what I was retuning. I don't know if you like were here earlier, but like for some of these songs, I don't want to have to just like spend a lot of time retuning this guitar on stage. And I'm going to be able to use the whammy bar, so it needs to be able to like keep the tension, blah blah blah, guitars, you know. So I have this pitch shifter on, so here's what it sounds like that. And then you turn it on. And it like doesn't feel that different at all. Like when I'm playing live, I will definitely, like amidst the noise and everything, will not be able to tell at all. So that's gonna just save me a ton of time. And that's another thing that the Fractal couldn't quite do the same way. Oh, see, yeah, I bet the Helix, because the Outrun boys do that same thing. Yeah, the only thing that's silly, Brian, about the pitch stuff is that when you get into clean land, this is this loading? All right, nice. This is what I wanted to show Phil. So I got my clean guitar routing way more confusing, where I have the top and bottom rows of the first half. Okay, so rows 1 and 2. Oh, come on. See, this motherfucker. Anyway, the first 2 rows are ones for the pickups and the others for the piezo, and then they both run into the third row. See, and it just quits on me. There's definitely got to be a firmware update for this or something, because I followed all the rules. I gave Neural all my money. I actually, like it says on the back, and I have a certificate somewhere over there, I have like the 205th or 6th one that they ever made, because I bought the oh Jesus. had my volume way up. What's up, Nick Eags? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, it's just very not happy. It doesn't want to open right now. But yeah, I bought the pre-order for the Quad Cortex when it was like first announced. I think from the time I saw it on like Instagram or whatever, to the time between me seeing it on Instagram for the first time in like 2020 and it being like in my cart ready to pre-order was like probably 10 minutes tops. And I don't know, I was happily using, we're at 2020, right? I was happily using Axe-Fx 2 stuff. I mentioned I used Axe-Fx 2 on 90s, the re-record, and then I used neural plugins for Outliers. I think that was probably what sold it for me because I was so into neural at the time. I had like just gotten however many months before in 2019 the Nolly one, so I was just like soaring on neural stuff, being like, this is the shit. And then yeah, I as soon as it was like, oh, you could do this live, I'm like, that's obviously the move. So we didn't end up using it until now, really. Well, Eric and I actually, we used Keep the Gaze has followed and scared the shit out of me as well, because I keep having the volume low. We did use the Quad Cortex a little bit on the album. Nice. Let's just, oh, what's good? Oh, nice raid. Hello. How was I saying? I'm such a Twitch brain. The cab that's in the back there, the Port City one. Oh, hang on. I got the, this won't blow up, right? I got the phone set up, so I can literally show you guys. Okay, anyway, that's what I'm looking at. So you guys following? Jesus. The cab back there, that's just like a table right now for all my camera stuff, is that's a 212. I forget what kind of speakers, is like a greenback something or whatever in there, but we ran that into the Quad Cortex. Oh, it's like upside down. Come on, friend. Woof. All right, yeah. So there's the rig I'm working on right now, and complete with dust cloth because everybody needs that. But we ran this into that cab to get those like feedback loops going at the end. If you listen to Blink during the Epic, like before the Epic section, there's all that like guitar feedback noise wailing stuff. That's all this plugged into that cab into a Seymour Duncan Power Stage something or other that is I think it's back in the closet already, but I haven't even used it for any shows. Whoa. Which is a little disappointing. But yeah, maybe we'll use that. I'll keep it around in case we need to do a rack setup. But what's cool about this is I don't need that giant thing anymore because I have, where is it? That guy, that little red thing is a 100 watt power amp in the pedal board. That's like bonkers. So I'm just waiting on a power supply for all this stuff. Jesus Christ. And then I'm going to continue to see what's going on with this digital wireless that likes to drop out. Like, I think probably just because I'm like in a room surrounded by Wi-Fi, and I have like these tubes behind me that are off that are also on Wi-Fi. I'm like right next to them. So I'm hoping when I'm on stage, line of sight, that this thing will work a little better. But I was having some dropouts. I think I had one when I was playing that last song too. And then this thing, just for shits. Here, hang on. Can I turn it on? This thing, I actually. Oh, what's up? Thanks for the gifted sub. And for the raid earlier. Sorry, I don't have any raid alerts set up. Gosh, can I hold this camera straight? I'm using the like iPhone Mac Connect thing, so it's trying to like auto fix shit. Anyway, shutting up. I had this on the board, Phil, at the Outrun shows when we were in 2018. That was a sentence. In 2018, when we did our shows with Outrun the Sunlight, Aviations, I had this on my pedal board, and it was my like mini MIDI pedal for my Axe effects, so that I didn't have to bring a big thing. I think I just had this little floor pedal, and then just the Shure wireless, which was nuts. Or actually, I think we had a little rack, so this might have been the plan, but then I didn't end up using it, and I just used this and then this pedal to change sounds, and just the wireless and the rack mount version of this thing, the G50, right? But yeah, this is super sick because it can do like MIDI anything. How do I get it to like look not terrible? Okay, cool. So this, I don't have like a super good use case for this yet, but I can let me try to bank up. Cool. Yeah, so it talks to the computer over USB, and I can control things like the tuner on the Axe effects, which would show up there, and play and pause in Ableton. And you see Tornado, that was one of the songs we played on the set. How do I so I'm pressing those two buttons, those two bottom right buttons together, come on, to patch up. And then it has the song names here. Actually, I'll make it bigger. There you go. I can cue different songs to play back in Ableton and match with all our patch changes with my feet, which is kind of nuts when you think about it. But these buttons are so tiny. I'm thinking about getting some covers that'll actually make it a little bit better. Anyway, that's the guitar rig nerd explosion thing. But sorry, we did get a raid earlier, so I'm wondering if y'all want to actually hear some music other than just this nerd babble. But yeah, I was controlling the set earlier for that tour, but I think James is gonna run the stuff. And yeah, try out this kind of thing if you want to, but just like be like extra careful with how it's set up. Like maybe like a double press or something to start and stop a song, so you don't just like accidentally pause your whole set like I've done with stuff tonight. Oh my gosh. But yeah. They make a couple different versions of that one. It's the Morningstar for MC6. I mean, the company's called Morningstar. There you go. But yeah, it does like all the things like long presses, double taps, triple taps, combinations of buttons. Like you can make each one do something else. So it's like insane. Sleep Cyan. I'm Sleepy Cyan. I would love to put my patches on the cloud, and I will once we have all the stuff made for tour. And you can see it's still not loading because the software sucks. But yeah, I'll post them all up there once they're feeling good. Oh, dude, you did jazz. I did jazz band. I was one of 2 guitar players because we weren't competing, and it was me and my brother's friend Sean, who also is my friend now. And we just had to like share a music stand and both play the guitar parts because why not? Oh, dude. So Phil, next week I'm trying to get into Legend because it's the ripper. Like. It's like the super gained out patches for live stuff. But here, let's quickly reset playthrough of some actual music. And while I do this, please gaze at our wares below. As you can see, Aviations is going on tour. That's right, folks. The US will be seeing us playing some music. Oh, dear God. Was I not even... There we go. I already unblocked my Trem retune. Hertz Disaster. I hope that's not a reference to an actual disaster with Hertz Rent-A-Car. Because that happens. Oh, gosh. Strap locks be praised. There we go. All right. We're back, but we gotta retune now. Let's drop this guy. And because my brain doesn't work, enjoy the lo-fi for a sec. Tuning guitars, this is the tuning song. Floating bridge nonsense is almost not even worth it. Come on. It's a JP. It's not a JP15. It's just the BFR like 2009 version, I think, with the Crunch Lab and Liquefier pickups, I believe, in that order. Crunch Lab, Liquefier. I've thought about. I mean, the whammy in there is cool. If I am doing the pedal, you guys don't see the pedal board anymore, but I've already used the pedal board for that. Cool. Now that everybody is left because I don't know how to tune a guitar promptly, how about a little music? Also, thanks, Hertz. I know Europe's a ways off for us, but it's on the list for sure. Because then we can actually get Werner out there. That's what the space bar does. Oh. Music. About it. Oh, I could have had the tabs going the whole time. That probably would have helped. Oh. But that's about... Oh, Jesus Christ. What's up, James? Oh. Only cramped up a little bit in that center section again. So that's going to be something to still work on. For sure. Oh my gosh. Yeah, anyone wondering what sounds I'm playing through, you would see them if, you know, the thing was working up there. But, sorry about that. Let's see. Jam on this for a second and wind down. So I gotta not only practice but finish some other stuff. But oh. Anyway, folks. Thanks for coming. Hopefully, if you're still hanging out, you can see or have heard that we're going on tour, and all the dates you can find at this little old website right there with our name on it. Yeah, well, we got to get the cultured, what do we call it? cheer thing going. I'll get all the Twitch stuff figured out someday. But hell yes, Orlando's going to be the first one, and it's going to be nice and sweaty, I'm sure. It's going to be dope. But yes, a couple days with Unprocessed there in April, Boston or New York. What is good? Let's represent. And then we'll be all around the country in May. Just going to be wild. Chicago gang, let's go. But yeah, thanks for hanging, guys. We'll probably see you next week for more guitar nerdery. Yeah, this is riveting stuff. Look at that. I'm not exhausted at all. I don't need dinner at all. Everyone enjoy your evenings. Remember to hydrate. Thank you so much. We'll get to Europe eventually. That is a definite promise. Eventually, before I die. There we go. That's the loophole. Thanks, guys. All right. Take it easy. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you on the road.